Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, tonight we've got a teachable moment. We're going to start off talking about a couple of psychological effects, and then we're going to talk about how they came into play today out in California. Okay, the first of this is the Milgram experiments. If you're not familiar with them, definitely read about them. It's very interesting, to say the least. The summary is that if a dude in a lab coat holding a clipboard tells you to do something, you're probably going to do it. And this can be expanded to suggest that if someone who's perceived to be in a position of authority tells you to do something, you're probably going to do it. That can be dangerous. The other is the bystander effect, the diffusion of responsibility. And the way that works is the more people that are around, the less likely you are to believe that something is your personal responsibility, that you personally have to intervene in something, that you have to act, because certainly somebody else will do it. The cool thing about that one is just hearing that and understanding that it is an effect kind of inoculates you against it. It makes you less likely to succumb to it. Over the years, as that study has been repeated, the percentage of people that don't act drops because it's become kind of a well-known fact. It's becoming more and more well-known. So people are less likely to just stand there and wait. Okay, so what happened out in California? Cal State, Long Beach. They had a lockdown. Problem is there are no locks. A lot of the rooms with students in them had no locks. Now, some of the students in some of the classrooms, they barricaded the doors. They used computer cord to tie off the doors. They acted. They did something. They were proactive. Good for you guys. You might feel silly now because nothing happened, but you didn't know that then. You made the right decision with the information you had at hand. In other rooms, they did nothing. They sat in an unlocked room and waited. That's pretty terrifying. Don't do that. Don't do that. The purpose of a lockdown is to get as many people as possible somewhere secure to maintain their safety. If the lockdown was ordered and you were in the hallway, would you stay in the hallway? Of course not. You would get somewhere safe. Same principle needs to apply. Now, I know there will be objections from a very, very small minority of law enforcement that is just used to saying something. And they're going to say, you know, that makes our job harder, you just need to comply. No. You don't get to tell people to sit in a room and wait to die because it makes your job harder. It's not how that works. If you truly believe that, you need to quit. You need to change professions. Now, the other side to this, and this is really important, this was covered nationwide, coast to coast. If that school is not installing locks right now, and I mean right now, in the middle of the night, anything that happens at that school should be the personal liability of those running it. It should be very apparent now. You're the number one target. You were the number one target because of the way this was covered. The people that do these sorts of things, they study others beforehand. They're now going to be looking for this. So if you run another facility and you have rooms that don't have locks on it, that needs to be solved immediately. Immediately. And to students, please understand. A lockdown is a guideline. It is a guideline. It's there to keep you safe. Okay? It's not there to order you to sit in a room that's unlocked. A person in position of authority coming over a loudspeaker and telling you the school's on lockdown is not a suicide pact. You get somewhere safe. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good night.